coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. That's complete. Some mustard on it to John. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A pickup of 17. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running it after the penalty. That's a tackle. He's still going. This is ahead for about 5. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who could, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Shuck. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Shuck on 3rd down. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They send a man in motion. Shuck working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that takes them to 3rd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
They draw it up for him. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover on the first series of this game. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action, Hurts has it. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. He gets forward. That's about 4 yards. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. No throw, 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Trying on 4th down, here's Hurts. Connecting on the slant. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Taking on 1st and 10. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Tutu gets it from the gun. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal.
No touch. No touch.
Mason will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who have got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
No touch. No touch.
Inside give here for Tutu. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go. Great. Set. German. No.
And you just get the play off. Catch is made in close. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll go. Hurts. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
49ers nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
Okay, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't. But it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
Robinson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to his safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches.
Bronco switch.
George Power with a big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
Santos connects on the point after. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tu'u. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down. And that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And off to Tu'u. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Good.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. And again, here's Hurts. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Tootin will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
49-7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. 2nd down now. They need 7. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. They send him left out of the slot. 4th down. Here's Shuck. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Tootin headed left. Take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
No touch.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That run now is put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
No touch.
Tootin takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5.
Myles Garrett.
But presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
49-7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. On play action, here's Shaw. Escapes the pocket. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Hurts setting up to throw. Get some space around midfield. Still has some space inside the 35. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. San Francisco to the line. He's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, blocking his drive is already into enemy territory. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Chuck now from the gun. He gets this to Tyler Scott. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
The 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
Chuck now on 1st down. Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing, Chuck. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
49ers 14.
Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the third. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the give, it's Newton. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field days. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Great.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Run it with Robinson from the pistol. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Pass run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another carry for Robinson. He dodged the tackle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Chuck with a quick toss out wide. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. Well, they had to try something open there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
McPherson set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10.
79 Bronco. Cowboy 65. Yeah, 60.
Now Shuck coming off that pick. Into traffic. Complete. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't matter first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Shuck working from the gun. Got for big yards on the right side. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
It's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Halfway there on first down, that brings up second and 5. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Here we go, set.
Staying with Robinson. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the 49ers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. Give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Hits his running back. They get this down to the 28. Pick up with 17. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Great, set. Go.
Here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans put up even more points in a win. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Texans continue piling onto this lead.
49ers 21. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Alert, alert.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Robinson cuts his way through a tackle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, again to Robinson. Looks away from one. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
6 yards to go.
Come on, set. Corey, number 18, pioneer. Take over.
Rush coming for Shuck. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Connects on the crosser. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be a 1st down Texans.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts on 1st down. That finds Hunter downfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And they keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
No touch, set. 180, 180.
From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, it's a big part of what put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one. That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans getting closer to a 7-0 start. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Great.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Waste of time.
He gets it again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans continue piling it on here in the 4th. McPherson at the point after.
McPherson before the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans grow their lead yet again.
Texans 56, 49ers 21. Evan McPherson set to
Here's
kick
McPherson
off.
on to handle the kickoff. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. He's 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. Escapes a defender. This driver's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
19, Tiger. 65 cat. 65 cat. 7
Man in motion here. A toss now to Robinson. Breaks through and breaks away. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. From the gun, it's Robinson. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Cowboy 80.
Robinson on the inside give. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up. So it's a win for the Texans. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Moses